Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do piano dye from color 30 and 27. So this is something that's very trendy, and hair bundles of these highlights and blend are very expensive, so I decided to go ahead and do it for my Kannekalon gang. Also, I'm going to show you guys tips on how to get the perfect piano blend, because the one on my left is really rough and I want you to get it looking soft and real like the one on my right. If you want to see how I do that, watch the end of this video. So these are the two colors, the two main colors we're going to be using for this tutorial. We have a color 2, which is coffee brown, and then we have the yellow, which is color 27. You're going to have to blend the two main colors like this, and then you're going to have to blend a couple of like other colors like this. Again, I'm just showing you guys the two main colors we're using, and then these are the blended versions that we have. As always, you're going to need string. I use yarn/wool for this video because it's very easy for me to use. You can also use thread if that's what you are comfortable with. First off, you're going to start by tying your yarn down, and you can use whatever length you want. This is a length that I like to use since my camera frame. This is something that I have already done off camera, so I'm just showing you guys how it went. As you can see, it was blended, but it wasn't giving like the best version of itself that it could be, so I'm going to show you guys how to correct my mistakes that I did initially. So first off, we're going to start, you know the drill. You're going to pick like a few strands of hair, and then you're going to knot it around, almost like how you do the crochet. Is it really crochet? But you understand, like I have a couple of videos where I have this thing. This one is just like a blending video, so to make you guys know how to blend better. But I'm going to start with the color 2 because that is the main color that I will be using for this tutorial. And then when you're doing this, you want your string to be very straight and dense so that it doesn't really droop or it doesn't disturb you as much. I'm going to do a fast version of this, and then I'm going to come back and explain it to you very much. But as you can see, I'm basically alternating between color 2, color 27, and then in between I'm going to be using those my colors that I showed you people. Again, I will give you a detailed, I'm just like showing you guys the process. So this is some two strands that I want to show you. This is the color 27 and color 2. Again, if you didn't get the drift in the first portion of the video, and this is what it should look like when you mix everything together. So now again, I'm going to go, I have already done some color 2s as you can see, and then I'm going to go in with this mix of color 2, color 3, color white, like the white hair. That's what I have right now. And I'm doing this because, you know, when you actually bleach hair, your hair has like different shades of the bleach depending on when the bleach reached your hair. So some parts are going to be really white, some parts are going to be gold, some parts are going to be red. It just depends on when the bleach reached your hair. Most often people go back and they correct these things with color, but if you're not correcting it, if you want it to be as realistic as possible, you have to have all of these shades in the hair. So that's why I'm alternating between all of these different shades of hair so that you can have the really realistic version of what we are going for. So after you have done the mixture of all those 3 colors, you're like, the ratio I'm going for is 4 strands of like 4 knots of the red color, and then I'm going to do say 2 knots of the white color, like the mixtures, and then I'm going to go back to my 4 strands of the red color, like the color 2, and then I'm going to go now to 3/4 strands of the color of the other blends. And the way I'm blending the hair is just, I'm eyeballing it and I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, okay, this one has a little bit of gold, I should add, like the next one I should balance it by using the mixture that has the gold and the brown. That's the color 27 and the color 2. Yeah, I'm showing you guys the other blend that I have, which is color 30 and color 27. This one is to give like the gold highlights with the red undertones. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but basically This one is going to be gold, but it's also going to appear like it has some brownish red in it, and this is actually very good so that you're not having those harsh lines like the one I showed you before. Everything is blending seamlessly. So what I do for this one is I do 4 strands of color red, and then I do the color red and like 4 strands of color 2, and then I do the color 2 and color 27 blend, and then I do the color 30 and color 27 blend, and then I go back to color 27 and color 30, sorry, and then I go back to the color 2 and color 27 blend, and then I do color 27, and then I do the coffee. I'm sure that when I'm saying this like that, it's kind of confusing, but you'll just see what I'm doing. Like, you're going to see that it's giving some kind of gradient effect, and I have written it on the screen so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about and you're not going to get confused. So like I said before, we're going to do 4 strands of coffee, the coffee which I keep calling red because it kind of looks reddish, but we're going to do 4 strands of the coffee, which is the color 2, and then we're going to do 2 strands of the one that is the mixture of every other thing, and then we're just going to continue like that so that everything looks really blended. So as you can see, this is the one that I was telling you about that was the mistake, but it looks quite okay. Yeah, if you have been watching all of my videos, you know at this point you have to burn the end so that the thing doesn't move when you try to sew it, when you try to take it off. I'm currently working on a neater way to do this because people have asked me if you could sell these bundles, and yes, obviously you could sell them, but there are other neater ways that you could use, so I'm going to be doing a neater version of that. So yeah, this is basically what we have at the end after you've burnt the top part. I'm just showing you again. This is the first one I made, which was a very huge mistake. As you can see, the harsh lines are really appalling. Like, you're looking at it and it's just harsh, your eyes are just going straight to the mistakes, and that's what you don't want. You want it to be seamless, you want it to like be well blended, and you want it to be well mixed. So I'm just showing you guys here because I made a mistake on this one, but I did correct it in the video by giving you guys the proper method to use. Right now, after you've burnt the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the hot water treatment. And if you're asking why we're doing the hot water treatment, it's basically to make your hair more flexible and less stiff. I have a tutorial on this, but it's basically shea butter and hair conditioner. As you can see, hair is really light and neater and cute, and also very flexible. And as you can see, this one is like the proper way to blend hair because you're not seeing those harsh lines. Everything looks nice, everything looks blended. And I'm going to make it into a wig, and next week I'm going to show you guys how you without it burning. That's it for this video. As always, you know I love you. Subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.